So today we're back in Lübeck about half a year later.
So continuing the adventures of countryside Hamburg, we're revisiting the ancient medieval city of Lübeck or Lübeck.
Lübeck.
So I haven't been here since summertime, and I tell you what, it's a lot colder and a lot drearier and a lot more dead in the trees and everything. But
It was foggy today.
I had to revisit this city because it was one of my favorites. In the countryside of Hamburg. Let's check it out. So the 7 spires. Perhaps today is the day we see the 7.
Well,
The 7 spires
I
of
think it's
Lübeck.
more than 7, but in my head I had 7. I don't know why.
And this city is the city that's famous for the marzipan.
Might have to try some today.
I think if you come to Lübeck, you have to try it. So we'll try some. Can't remember what it tastes like, but I remember I don't like it.
That's right.
Ooh. One of the cool things that I like about Lübeck is the Travemünde, which is the river. It encircles this island, so it's a walled medieval city. And this used to be a really big trading capital in the history of mankind, so it was a trading central. And this, it's funny because it says in the English description it was reconstructed in 1870. But in the German description it says it was renewed, so it's is the German one correct or is the English one correct? So, but that has been there since 1400, and there's lots of really ancient houses here that we're going to check out. But this is the River Trave, and this is the island. This is where I tried the marzipan last time. I think I'll try it somewhere else today. So pretty much everything's closed at the moment because it's Christmas Day, so I don't mind.
You like the barricades of peace wrapped up.
One of the things I like about Lübeck is this shopping district, whereas there's no cars along here, and there's just so many ancient little shops that you can go in. And look at the architecture of the buildings along here, it's so beautiful.
Can I point out a really important fact?
What?
You can't go into any of the
Yeah,
shops.
but it's Christmas Day. You can't appreciate how loud that church is, but the churches in Lübeck are so beautiful. There's a lot of them as well, but it's midday at the moment, so they're really ringing. They've been ringing for 15 minutes now, and it's just so loud. Another aspect of Lübeck that I really like is these little winding roads and all these tiny little houses. So I feel like it's very similar to Rome in the respect that there's all these little winding alleyways all through the city. All these tiny little houses. Gotta wash your head. So beautiful. Hey, this is the house. It's 570 years old, this one. How do you feel about that?
Doesn't look like it. Kind of does.
570 years old. These really remind me of it's just such a medieval feel to this city. That's what I really like. It's like a Roman aqueduct almost. That's kind of what I feel like. Obviously it's not, but that's what it sort of feels like. Another thing I really like about Lübeck is all these churches. So there's so many churches everywhere, and here's another one. But it's just such a medieval feel, and I think what I like about seeing a church is I'm not religious or anything, but it sort of shows tradition and history. And when I visit these cities, I like to see the tradition and history of the people, and it really shows it. Look at that church. That's such a prominent church. And Lübeck is known for having seven sort of these spires in the city. The 7 spires of Lübeck, massive spire. And there's 7 in the city, and maybe if you come here, try and see them all. That's what I recommend. But have a go at that little chicken on the top. Apart from the medieval heritage of Lübeck, I think definitely second favorite or favorite thing about the city is it's a walled city. So this is the Travemünde, a river, and this whole city is an island surrounded, artificially dug, but it's like a moat around the whole city. So it's a walled city, and which is really cool. You don't see many of these cities, and that's just a really cool feature. So another thing I like about Lübeck is when you visit these places, as you guys know, I like to experience their traditional things. But Lübeck is renowned for the marzipan, and so I'm going to try it. Now I had it about 4 or 5 months ago here from this very shop, and I can't exactly remember what marzipan tastes like essentially, but all I remember is I don't like it. So that's why I don't like it. No, I've got another one. It's like the worst bit of an almond. That's kind of what it tastes like. I don't know. But when you come to somewhere that's renowned for whatever it is, you have to try it. Whatever tradition it is. That's my rule.
Can you bite the chocolate off and I have a little bit of the inside? To try it? No, I only want the inside. You have to eat the chocolate up.
Not possible.
Yes, it is.
That bit Guido? The marzipan core.
Well, marzipan is vegan.
I have the rest. Do you like it?
I mean, I used to hate it. Kind of like
Actually,
it.
I don't think it's as bad as what it was last time. Maybe I'm getting used to being a German.
Actually,
But anyway, that's what I
used
like
to
about these places.
If there was a cake with like a tiny bit of marzipan, I'd be like,
You hate it.
I'm not eating it. Like, I have to spit it out. Like, I could not swallow it.
Maybe that one wasn't so strong, but it's like,
I like
it
it.
essentially tastes like the worst bit of an almond. But yeah, that's what I like about Lübeck. They have a bit of tradition. So,
Next time I'll buy some dark chocolate ones that I can have.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Lübeck.
See you next time.
See you next time. Wrong way, Guido. It's that way.
Oh, it's funnier if you moved all. No.
Ciao.